Unless Jim doesn't want his money.
Group of cleaners I've ever seen. Man, fellas, let's pause like television. You can't do that. Nobody check their phones for the next 20 minutes.
Do you have an addiction to your phone?
No, I'm not.
Dude, what do you think that is?
It's an iPad, isn't it?
No.
The Broncos game starts in 10 minutes. Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna get nailed. Let's just leave my iPad alone.
The FMFFL owners meeting is presented to you by the FMFFL. It may not be copied or duplicated without express written consent of the FMFFL
Who wants to copy this meeting?
and its properties.
Dude, well done. Well done.
I want to thank all of you for making it out to attend the 2011-2012 FMFFL ownership meeting.
Where's Faith Hill?
I would like to recognize this year's ownership group, starting with the 12th place owner. Jova is a pedophile, Steve Gallagher. Jersey Fist Pumps, Scott Purdy. The Binder, Kevin Baker. Vulgar Display of Power, Jason Heaney.
2012 BCSG.
Pumpkin Change, your commissioner. Chef's Corners, Eric Miller. Berry Man, Courtney Gage. Big Pun, Dave Phelps. Too Close for Missiles, Matt Renault.
Yeah!
The Food, John Price.
Yay!
Don't Hassle the Hoff, Joe Hofstad. And Paintball Fanny Packs, Jim DeWan.
Crickets, crickets, crickets.
We had a great season. A season that saw one man take the first pick overall and hit the ground running, displaying a total domination never before seen by the FMFFL, only to have his FMFFL glory slip from his hands, while another man rose from the ashes of State College to guide his team to an improbable FMFFL championship. The Binder showed us he's been missing a few pages lately from that magical book, while the vulgar display of power showed he's powerless and basically just vulgar. The defending champ got married, changed his team name to Married Man, then realized being married means his fantasy football team sucks.
Go.
Are we ready for the award?
This is awesome.
Wow.
Guys put way too much effort into this, man. This is hilarious.
All done.
This one's gonna come together.
It's fucking
All
hilarious.
done.
Take you back to Italy, where they stir some sauce.
God, I hope
present to you
not too much sauce.
the Certificate of Stirring the Sauce Award, presented to Steve Gallagher for leaving his two players on a bye week in the starting lineup for week 11. Congratulations. That certificate is only 3/4 complete on the border, much like your team.
Homosexual. I don't mean that like gay, like you're really a homosexual. You have butt sex with dudes. Homosexual. Is there gonna be another team name next year?
Butt sex.
Well, he is a big butt sex with dudes award.
What was it?
And now, with a case of COPD, Steve Gallagher. I didn't know you could buy that by the case.
We're in weird court tonight.
It's hilarious.
Alopecia and COPD.
We're going to be presenting the money and the first, second, and third place awards tonight.
Sorry.
Beginning with your third place winner.
The nature boy.
I give you the paintball fanny packs. Jim DeWan.
Learn to love it, baby. It's the best thing going today.
The number 1 ranked team heading into the playoffs, only to finish in 3rd place.
Yeah, I had a censored belt.
He had the most points scored by any team
Double check.
in the FMFFL. He lost to Courtney in week 8, which was his first loss of the year. He lost to Ronald in week 11, and then lost to Ronald in the playoffs.
Oh, your ass! Each butt cheek is
The highlight of his 3rd place finish is a week 6 win against Sparty.
Yeah!
And a 3rd place game win against Sparty.
It wasn't a win. It was a shellacking.
Out of his
I'm surprised you didn't take that down from the message board. It was so.
Out of his 17 draft picks, only 9 remained on his roster. Jim DeWan, 3rd place. You win $105 with no interest.
Should have asked for cash.
Get a photo.
Jim, I'd like to take you aside and ask you a few questions.
Always gonna make it do.
This is the post-game interview.
Sure, make it do.
Jim, you started out with the 1st overall pick of the year.
Yes.
You got off. You hit the ground running.
I got
7
off.
straight wins.
I
Finished 11-2. Is there any disappointment in finishing in 3rd place this year?
No, I made the best improvement this year. This is my microphone. I am the straw that stirs the drink in this league, Steve. I just want you to know that I am the most improved team.
Is there a mute on that
And
thing?
there's nowhere for me
Where's
to
my
go.
crickets?
Can we go to commercial break? Next year, I will have my Al Davis moment.
filibuster?
You will hand me the trophy next year. Al Davis is dead. You will hand me the trophy. The league healed Jim DeWan. I'm going to come up with a heel.
Jim DeWan, everybody. Thank you.
I have one more question. I have one more question for the league commissioner. Oh. Do I get to keep the...
Rip it up. Rip it up. Please, rip it up. Rip it right now. Stop on it and eat it.
What would Tebow do?
Can you guys not cash your checks till Thursday? Do you want your $1 coins?
Wow.
Jim, can we take this as a forfeiture of your 3rd place winnings?
I just ripped up Matt's check.
Here's your check. That was my mistake. Okay.
That's awesome. Look at that. That's shape, dude.
I'll have another check for you.
Oh my god.
You want me to write that down?
Yeah, you better.
You better avoid that one.
No. He had it in his pocket.
Your second place.
Yeah, dude.
Your second place winner, Joe Hofstad. Don't hassle the Hoff. Joe drafted extremely well. In the championship game, 6 out of his 8 starters were from his original draft. He finished second, losing to DeWan in week 4,
Yeah!
and was 3-1 at that point. And then he lost to Phelps in week 11, finishing the season 11-2,
You lost to Phelps.
the same as Jim DeWan.
You get chicken wings?
I give you Joe Hofstadter, number 2. This is your check.
Don't rip it up.
Double check that that's your check.
It's the only one that's left.
Joe, you had a good run. You finished 11-2. You made it to the championship game. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good that I lost to Ronald and not Dwan or Sparty. That made it a little easier to take.
I think you did lose to me.
In the championship game, you weren't there.
Would you have done anything differently this year to try to catapult yourself to FMFFL champion and become the first two-time winner in the FMFFL?
I realized that sticking with Chris Johnson was a mistake because he's a paid loser now. But besides that, I have no regrets.
Thank you, Joe. You're one of the most classy owners in the FMFFL. Congratulations.
He makes our league better.
It's like Tebow, right?
It is. He's a Tim Tebow of our league. There you go.
Crickets. Oh, yeah.
And I now present to you your Courtney, I need you up here with the trophy.
My bad. I should have brought my
Your
sunglasses.
FMFFL champion, Marinol, 2 points for missiles.
Congratulations.
That had a rocky season. Only 7 of his 17 draft picks remain on his team at the finish of the season.
Let that be a lesson to all
He
of us.
started the playoffs ranked as a number 14. After a week 2 loss to Gallagher and a week 8 loss to Baker. He was 4-4 after 8 weeks, and then rallied to beat Sparty, me, DeJuan, Purdy, Gallagher for a 6-game win streak heading into the playoffs. The championship game came down to a barn burner between Hofstetter and Ronald for Monday Night Football.
Matt Ryan and Drew Brees.
Matt Ryan and Drew Brees. Hofstetter had a kicker. Your 2011 FMFFL champion, Matt Ronald.
Where's my check?
Well played. Bravo.
Yeah.
Get your picture
Bank
taken.
of America will take this.
I apologize for my prior mistake. I will reissue another check shortly after the conclusion of this meeting.
Yeah, we should get a picture.
Oh yeah, the handoff. You should each hold up.
Let's reenact.
Mr. Gage, do you have any words for the current FMFFL champion?
Imagine that.
Of course I
I
am.
better get my beer.
Yeah, you're gonna be there a
In the true
while.
form of FMFFL championship, you must take this trophy everywhere it goes. It must sleep in your bed the first couple nights. Sorry, it did happen. It must go with you on trips. It must find its way into pictures. It was at my wedding, so it was a mainstay in the wedding. It was a large portion of the wedding photo album.
What about hey, what about when you had let the guy take it and you did the worm with it?
That was unfortunate. That should never happen.
Slightly awkward.
That was.
It made it to Bills games. It went on many, many occasions. It was strapped into the car seat next to me. You must uphold this and continue on with the tradition.
He used it as a dildo.
Up it. And never let
What you dream tonight, we don't
Touch
care
it.
about the one.
Okay, I don't know if I want to touch it anymore.
Bring it to a Ravens game.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss.
Congratulations. And I will be taking that back next year. Thanks.
You suck, Courtney.
Man,
will never be on the trophy.
7 out of your 17 roster spots included players you drafted in the original draft. You scoured the waiver wires to come through and put together a championship team. How did you do it?
I just didn't do any trades with Courtney, which usually proposes the worst trades ever every year. But I did trade with the binder, so part of this trophy is for you, Baker.
After week 8, you were 4-4 and in the middle of the pack of the FMFFL. You rallied all 6 straight wins against the top-tier opponents in the FMFFL. How did you get your team to do it?
I told Matt Ryan he wasn't Joe Flacco, and that was enough.
Do you have any last comments for the ownership group of the FMFFL?
Yeah, I need some cleanser wipes, and I'm stealing your lamp until I get a June check.
Fair enough. That is the conclusion of the FMFFL ownership meeting. I thank you all for attending.
Put on the Patriots game.
Matt Ronald, you're the 2011 FMFFL champion. What do you want to do?
I want to go to the Super Bowl!
Not Disney World.
I'm going to go to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Well done.